Hello everyone, MLT Magic Tricks here. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you a performance and a tutorial for this very clever no setup card trick that I definitely think you should add to your routine. But before we get into it, if you are new here to the channel, make sure you subscribe with those notifications on for more card trick videos like this. And also check out the link in the description to my Amazon page where I have a collection of all the decks I use in my videos, along with a variety of magic tricks and accessories. But now let's jump right into this performance. Okay, so I would start off this trick by having my spectators shuffle the deck as much as they want. Once they are done, I would explain to my spectator, we're going to begin by taking a small portion of cards here from the top, taking the next face down card, placing it in the middle of all these face up cards, and then we're going to take this pack of face up cards and the one face down card, place them on the table, and move on with the trick. We'll get to these cards later in the performance, but for now, I would need my spectator to choose a card. I'm just going to spread off cards from the deck, and my spectator can call stop anywhere. Let's say they call stop right here. I would give them the choice of the Nine of Hearts or the King of Diamonds as their card. Let's say my spectator wants the King of Diamonds right here. I would tell them, okay, we're just going to get that King of Diamonds lost in the middle of the deck. With the King of Diamonds lost in the pack, we're going to go back to the face-up cards we have here and that one face-down card. We're just going to spread to the face-down card here right in the middle. And I actually like to call this card the mystery card because it is truly a mystery that your selection is this card right here, the King of Diamonds. So guys, that is the effect. It's a really powerful no setup card trick. And if you guys want to learn how to perform it yourself, make sure you watch the tutorial. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that performance. This is a very impressive no setup card trick that is certainly going to fool your spectators. So grab your deck of cards and let's jump right into the tutorial. You're going to start off by having your spectators shuffle the deck. Once they are done, you're going to tell them you're going to cut a small portion of cards from the top. So you're going to riffle down about a third of the deck. Make sure you cut between like 15 and 20 cards. It doesn't have to be perfect as long as you have a small amount like right here. You're going to one-hand fan these cards face up like so. You are going to need to know how to do the one-handed fan for this trick. So if you don't know how to do it, just watch a tutorial on YouTube for the move. You're going to take the top card in the deck. This is going to be a random face down card. You're just going to insert it in the middle of the fan. So make sure you just place the card there roughly in the middle. It can even be a little bit closer to the bottom of the pack. That works even better. So once your spectator sees the face down card in the middle of the fan, this is a random card by the way, you're just going to put the pack back on top of the deck. The face down card needs to be out jogged towards you. So you're going to collect the cards like this. You're going to push down on that face down card. You're going to get a natural thumb break like this, separating that face up pack. So you're going to lift up all of the cards from the break and tell your spectator you're placing the face up pack with that face down card in the middle on the table. But in reality, these cards are all face up, and then this is the face down card with the rest of the face up cards right below it. So that is the first move that you're going to do. Make sure it's quick. Just watch how I did it in the performance there. It's going to be a pretty quick move. Your spectator really thinks this is the face up pack with that face down card in the middle. Make sure you keep this square because there is going to be a little bit of a difference in thickness between this pack and the true amount of cards that you showed them. But if you do it quick, keep the pack on the table. Your spectator is not going to notice. From here, you are going to turn the deck face up, and you're going to need to get a pinky break below the very topmost card, which is that random face down card there. So you turn the deck face up, you get your pinky break like so, and you're going to transfer it over to a thumb break, and you're going to start sliding off cards from the deck while the pack is turned over. But the first thing you're going to do here is slide the top and bottom card at the same time. So in slow motion, it's going to look something like this. You're going to slide off at the same time, and your spectator's not going to see that you slid off two cards there. It's going to be very quick, and your spectator really should not notice what you're doing here. So once again, you got the break. You're sliding off these two cards at the same time like that. Your spectator's not going to notice, and then you're just going to keep sliding off cards and instruct them to call stop anywhere as you're sliding off cards here. Let's say they call stop right here. You give them the choice of either this card or this one. Now, if they choose this card, you are going to get a pinky break right below it. So you can just kind of be moving the pack like this, move over, push over the card and pull back. And you're going to get a pinky break below this anyways, because if they choose this one, what you're going to do is just drop that pinky break, slide this card over, and get a pinky break right below it. So either way, you are going to be getting a pinky break below the card if they choose this one or this one. So let's just say our spectator chooses this card that's with the rest of the deck. You're just going to slide it over. Remember, you're getting that pinky break like this. Now, all you need to do is tell them, okay, we're going to get the two of spades lost in the middle of the deck. Now, what you're doing here is stealing this card back in the pack that, you know, is the rest of the deck here. So this pack is in my right hand. I'm coming over and I'm using my middle finger like this that's on this deck. And as I'm using my thumb here to slide off this top card, I'm pinching that two of spades and I'm stealing it so it's on top of the deck here. So it's in slow motion. This is what it looks like. You're bringing the pack over, you're taking the card and sliding off that top card at the same time. It's going to be quick. Just slide off like 5 to 10 more cards and then place this pack that's in your left hand here. And these cards go right here to the bottom, just like that. You've got their selection face down on top of the deck and you're ready to move on. So I hope that made sense. I went through it pretty slow there so you guys could easily understand how to do it. Regardless, once you have stolen their selection back on top of the deck, obviously keep it face down. You basically just swapped out the random face down card now for the face down card that's their selection. Keep these cards very square. Do not flash. You need to be careful not to flash any cards in this trick. From here, what you're going to do is go back to the face up pack of cards here. Your spectator thinks that face down card is still in the middle. You're just going to place these cards on top of the deck, and here is the most important part of the trick. So depending on what deck you use, this is a rather new deck of cards. You should get a natural break in the cards from when you lift them up. So you're going to come over and you're going to lift up the deck just kind of casually like this, and where you lift up, it should cut to the first face down card, because that is going to allow you to fan out these cards here, and you're going to have the face down card in the middle, and it is going to be their selections. I'm going to break it down right here. It was a little confusing, and it doesn't work with every deck. I believe if you have an old deck, it might be a little hard. So there is going to be a little natural break here. It's really hard to see it on camera, but if you guys could feel this deck of cards here, when you lift up normally, like you're not going to forcibly go midway down the deck. You're just going to casually lift up after you place that face up pack on top of the deck. You're lifting up and you should cut to this face down card every time. But if you are having problems doing that while you are practicing this trick, what you can do is fan the deck to yourself, and then you easily go right to the first face down card like this, and then you just lift up the cards from there, do the one-handed fan, and show them the face down card in the middle is somehow their card right here, the two of spades. So I hope that made sense. You guys play around with it and definitely get comfortable with it while you practice. Sometimes it might not work with the deck that you're using where you don't lift up to the first face down card every time. So either way here, if you spread out to the first face down card, you correctly lift them up here, or you do your deck is good enough to the point where you can just casually lift up and you cut to the right spot. You can just spread out the cards on the table like this, show them the face down card as their selection, or you do the one-handed fan. Again, I hope that made sense. I hope all the steps I explained in this trick work for you guys. You can rewatch any parts of the tutorial you want to fully understand it, but once you practice it, get the moves down, you'll be good to go and fool everyone with this trick. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Peace out.